Hello, friends. We are so excited because we are joined in the studio today at Scrapbook.com with Greg Cottrell, the founder of Concord 9th. And I think I just said it wrong, didn't I?
Cottrell.
Cottrell, like Quattro.
Yes.
I am so sorry. A great start to our day. We just talked about this.
If you guys can tell, we've already laughed a lot
Yes,
in
we are having
the
too
little
much fun.
time that we've been here in studio.
Yes.
It is so much fun.
We've had so much fun, and we're so glad that you are here today. And we are so excited to get to know you better and talk about something really exciting. So first, Greg, tell our audience a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the crafting world.
Sure, I'd love to. So yes, I'm Greg Cottrell, but I don't care how you say it. Just I'm Greg.
He'll respond to anything.
That's right.
That's nice.
I'm Greg. I started Concord 9th about 8.5 years ago. So we're in our 9th year in business as a small business. And it's been quite the journey so far. I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Yep.
I'm a dad of 5 kids. We were talking about this just a little bit ago. But
busy dad.
Busy dad, busy business owner. Small business, never a dull moment.
Never.
So I got my start in the craft industry early to mid 2000s, and I've made my way back in and out of the industry, but I think I'm here to stay. I love this industry.
We hope so, right, guys? We hope he's here to stay.
I hope so too.
Yes, we love your products. They're so innovative, so unique, and so different, and I love them so please don't go anywhere.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we don't plan on it, and so we'll just need to continue to partner together.
Yes.
Concord 9th, Scrapbook.com.
Yeah.
Such a fun. We've been together, our businesses for several years now, and it's just been fun to watch us kind of grow with you guys. And so so we have a team of 10 now at our office in South Jordan, Utah, and it's so fun to be here in the nice warm weather today that you're having down here in Phoenix.
It's snowing at home, right?
Yes, when we were flying out, I was like,
bye-bye.
No love lost for the snow today. So yeah, when we flew in and it was just sunny and
we're
beautiful.
so happy we could welcome him with the sun.
Yes,
so, welcome.
beautiful.
Good, yeah. And we are excited because we have lots of friends joining us. Look at this.
This is great.
I saw Megan in there.
I did.
I saw some other friends in there.
I think Carissa. I see Amrita. Amrita is one of our very first fans from years ago when we first started Concord 9th.
That's so special.
So she's such a loyal customer, and yeah, it's been fun to see some familiar names going through the chat.
Carissa's here. Juliana's here. Hi, Carissa.
Fun.
Hello.
Someone asked a great question. They said, "Why is your company named Concord 9th?"
That's a great question. So Concord 9th, our name came from the crossroads of me and our co-founder. I lived on Concord Place, and she lived off of 9th, and so it's kind of the crossroads, the intersection. Yeah, and the whole idea of Concord 9th was to kind of be a creative cross-section of not just me and the co-founder, but just everyone in the industry. Partnerships like we have with Scrapbook.com, but then also with customers as well. People who have been loyal fans of ours. It's just, we love the connective aspect of crafting.
It's such a great community. I mean, everyone is so supportive and so wonderful to work with, and we especially love working with you and your team.
Well,
they are amazing, good people.
Thank
good salt of the earth people.
Thank you.
We love it. And
we love you
so
guys.
glad that you're here and we get to see all of your new release. But I want to ask you a couple questions first. A few more questions. Let's get to know Greg a little better, right?
Hey.
Okay, Greg. First of all, what is your go-to or cannot live without crafting product right now? Now, I know it evolves and changes.
Yeah, it does.
Right now.
Yeah, because before, like when I first started into like card making and crafting, I remember the first time I saw heat embossing, using a heat tool and watching that melt. And like for a while, that was on everything I did. Yeah. But for right now, it's got to be a MISTI tool. Honestly, I don't trust myself anymore to stamp with an acrylic block. Yes, you can't, like for me, you can't live without it. And we have some exclusive lines, like our Turnabouts. For those who are familiar with Turnabout stamps, you have to have one of these. And that's something that's kind of a signature of Concord 9th. So I would say the MISTI tool for me is, can't live without it.
I agree. Don't you all agree? This is a tool you cannot live without. And Greg, you're going to show us the Turnabout, right? Because I want to see it in action. And I want to see the master do it. So please show us
it's gonna be a treat because guess what? I haven't demonstrated this in a while, so we'll see how well I do. I don't know. It'll be a good.
We're gonna do it together, right, friends? We're gonna do it
It's
together.
gonna be a good test of my memory on this.
All right.
So.
Well, next question is, what was the inspiration behind the latest release of your collection?
Great question. The latest release being March. So for those who don't know, we release products every month on the 9th. If you know Concord 9th, then we release on the 9th. And Scrapbook.com carries our whole array of products. So we love that. This month's release was geared towards spring, first of all, because we're heading, hopefully in Utah, we're heading towards no snow and more spring weather. So you'll see some spring applications here. And then last March, we actually did some throwback retro products with like records and things. And so this March, we were like, well, what if we did another like kind of throwback? And so we have like a fun rotary phone and
wait till you see it. It's so stinking
and
cute.
a fun denim jacket and things like. There's some fun throwback elements. So yeah, and Laura, she dressed for the occasion. I dressed for spring, and Laura dressed for the denim.
I feel like we're really springy, and I am representing your new denim collection. So
I love it.
Excited.
And so yeah, we're kind of representing the inspiration behind this release. So it's a lot of fun, and it's been fairly well received so far. So
absolutely. It's good. We just got it in at scrapbook.com, so it is available now.
Yes.
But hold on, we're going to show you each of them now. So why don't you walk us through your latest collection and release?
Okay, I'd love to.
We'll go overhead.
So we have several bundles. We like to, as much as possible, sell products in bundles. So I'll just kind of go from this side, and then we're going to kind of scan across. And I'll scoot this over just a little bit. The first, and I'm going to actually demonstrate this one maybe in a little bit too. If we
I'm going to help you. I'm going to hand you stuff because there's so much goodness.
Awesome.
And I'm going to move it so you have a clean slate there.
So this is our garden path bundle. Super fun. We try, we're not new to stencils. Stenciling has been around for a long time, but we tried to think about different ways that we could innovate around stenciling. And so garden path is kind of a fun, unique set. It comes with 5 stencils, and they're kind of
I'm going to grab some colored paper because I want them to be able to see this. We're trying to do white on white, friends. Bear with us.
So this is one of the stencils. It creates a background, and then there's all these other stencils that also then create the fill-in. And if it's okay, I'm going to actually just pull on a sample here.
Yes, please do.
To show what you can do with that. And you can't. It's really subtle, the blue background, but we used this background. That kind of creates the framework, and it creates a really nice border around there in white. But then what you'll notice about the flowers is that they then start to kind of peek off in the leaves. So I like when it breaks that line. It kind of just creates a really nice accent. And then the coordinating stamp set has all these, we called it garden path because the way the sentiments go, they kind of look like they're moving down a path. And there's some movement to them, and there's a bunch of different sentiments that then fit in this open space to finish off any card for multiple occasions. So really fun. Our stencils, they tend to sell really well because only because like we try to think about the layering aspect to them. So here's another example of that, and you can kind of see that this is our colored nectar.
This is very unique. I really think that you guys definitely think outside the box, no pun intended.
That's I love it.
But I mean, I really feel like you guys do with your products, and I love that it has that border, and then it looks like you spent so much time, which I'm sure you did, but this helps you make it so easy, right?
Very fast work for a very dynamic finish. And you can see, you can also like choose to omit some of the designs like this. We didn't use, we just left the little white flowers open and stuff. So there's ways you can kind of shorten like
you can
the
use
process
you don't have
and
to
stuff.
Use all the layers, right?
Totally. So I'll show you guys in a little bit more about the garden path bundle, but that is a stencil and a stamp bundle, and it is so pretty and perfect for this time of year.
Put this one next.
So I'd mentioned just a minute ago about our Turnabouts. So what people don't know is Turnabouts are an exclusive line at Concord 9th. We've had these, and we've had them since 2017. Dozens of these at this point we've designed, and they all have different imagery and things. So the whole point of these, though, is that it's based on 4 turns of your paper in a MISTI or a precision stamping tool. And this one's kind of special because it actually has an inner turnabout and an outer turnabout. And if you use them together, it can create a full image. So I'm going to actually just show you real quick what those look like when they're all stamped out.
Just gotta see.
So Here's a card that we've created with that, and these little block letters or block sentiments are really easy to just cut out. So these we didn't have a die with it. We just have the turnabout.
I think it's easy to cut a little rectangle.
And sometimes I like getting back to just getting snips out, you know.
Yep.
So this one, it has the opening. We used just the outer turnabout on this. I'm going to flip this over so you can see here. If you use just the outer, it leaves that circle in the center, or if you use just the center stamp, it creates this like kind of focal point in the center of your card. If you use them together at the same time, you can get an all over background. So you can see here the difference. Yeah, so this one's all over using both the inner and outer stamp for the turnabout, and this one's just using the outer. So
love that.
This is, and we found this folk art style is really popular. We have one of our designers, her name's Jen. She's a fantastic designer. She nails this like that folksy folk art style, and
absolutely did.
I love it.
Gorgeous. Props to Jen.
So that's our folk art.
Yeah.
Folk. I say that 3 times fast.
No,
no,
you'll get more in trouble.
I was like,
You'll get in
yeah.
trouble.
So this is folk art.
Okay, sorry guys. Okay.
Folk art flower turnabout.
Folk art flower turnabout.
Perfect.
Say it, friends. Say
it.
Say it out
Practice
loud.
it. Share it with your friends.
I love it so much. And he is going to show us how to use that.
I'll show you how to use that.
So stay tuned.
I wanted to also, if we can go back to the overhead, I just wanted to show you as well. This is great for, like, we used 4 colors on the samples I just showed you, but it's also great for just doing tone on tone.
Love it.
And you would do 4 turns of that, but it does create a nice monochromatic background. So there's a lot of uses for turnabouts. And yeah, I love the concept there. So, all right, up next.
This is Laura's favorite.
This is what Laura is representing today in her jean jacket. This is our Carpe denim bundle.
Oh. Cody missed me. I was waiting, friends. I was waiting.
Carpe denim. So you see what we did there with the name?
Yes.
Instead of Carpe diem, Carpe denim.
Carpe denim.
Kind of fun.
Clever.
Anytime you can have a fun play on words.
Absolutely.
I love it. So this is one of those ones where we kind of have a throwback vintage feel. So you have your main denim jacket here, but then there's so many ways to dress yours up, and you have some actually really cute cards here. You should show yours.
I do, but I like yours
I'll put mine on too. Yeah, why don't you show yours?
Okay, so I made this one, and I actually took the background idea from our recent SBC Fest from Angelica Conrad, who's a great designer, and did the background with the gray with the sunburst, so it looks like that jacket is sparkling.
I love it. I love it.
Party.
And that's what's fun about this is you can do so many colors. It doesn't have to just be like jean, right? You can do this, and it's like a pink leather jacket
and I love that you guys included this in the die to do like the bedazzled top there.
Yeah.
And I used your brand new silver enamel dots on this card as well, so it just added a little bling in there. Look how pretty that is.
And those things really do shine. They really sparkle like on your card.
And you have them in gold too,
yes.
which I love.
Yeah, so you can
I
get
used them here in gold.
And the gold's really nice. It's not overly brassy. It's a really nice gold.
It's a really good gold. Let's see if you can see it here, but I used it right here and on the cuffs of my jacket as well. So this is kind of a fun retro.
I love that
you included all these little pieces, which I took all of them and created this as well with the sparkly holographic paper. Very much throwing it back to 1980 something.
It totally though. It does have that. It has that really, really throwback feel, and so absolutely love it.
Okay, now I'm gonna move mine and
you want me to show you? I have a few. So this is just a cute card. We just took 2. So this one's more of that acid washed look, and this one's more of a traditional denim. But then we just popped little. I
love it.
We also used our
the little dings.
Little enamel dots there.
Perfect.
We threw a little patch on that one. So
cute.
Really cute. I have some as well that we don't have on finished cards quite yet.
That's okay.
But I can show you just
more ideas, right?
A white leather, right? Like a white denim, and so there's just all sorts of different ways you can
the ideas
build with these. So
bursting out of my head. I want to make more.
Yeah. So just kind of fun. And they're a little subtle on screen, but you can in person. There's these score lines on here as well that you can see here on the die. They just help to create that little bit of depth and dimension.
And you're getting so much in this die set, friends.
You are.
I mean, you're getting all the little sunglasses, the little elements like the lightning, the star, the heart, the clover. peace sign, the flower, the rainbow, the sun. I mean, and then all the little pieces to decorate your jacket.
Well, and the sentiments too, they
Ooh,
go
yeah.
really well with like all those, like Laura was mentioning, all the little like
Let's see.
patches and things like that you can do. But then you've got like,
These two
it's your
have the
day to
stamps.
shine.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you've got that one. Do you have some on yours? And then this
I
round
do.
one. I love that you have the sentiments that go inside this round patch on the die.
I've got this one here. It says best of the best.
So cute.
And then this card we did, you're all kinds of awesome. It's your day to shine. So you can see there's some that help create, like you can stamp on the denim jackets, and then other ones that are meant to be like just a sentiment on the card. So lots and lots and lots of options to your point,
Yes.
like lots of fun little images to play with. This
like
one
to
is really, really exciting, I think.
We like to say the possibilities are endless.
Totally.
Greg, endless.
Absolutely.
Okay, love this. This is Laura's favorite, but I love everything. All right, next.
I think we
wanna
have
do this
the,
one?
yeah, let's do that one.
Okay, this is Just Calling Dies. He just
So
called
fun.
to say he loves you.
I just called.
To say.
I did. So Laura Baston and I don't know if you've
I'm
seen
not
her.
gonna sing.
I know. Well, I made the mistake at our summer camp last year.
Yeah.
This is a big event we do. I started singing and it was almost.
Oh, we're on front
I
camera.
was.
I was like getting into your story.
I just called. No, so she started singing or I started singing, but then it was like we got too far in and I was like,
Now what?
oh no, I've got to keep going with
Yeah,
this, and I
yeah.
didn't know when to stop. And
Time's running out.
yeah,
Not for us,
so-
though. You sing if you want to sing.
No.
We have plenty of time, right?
No, I'm
friends?
good.
Plenty of time.
I'm good. That's a whole other YouTube channel, I think. I don't know, but
That could be a fun one. Actually.
Yeah.
I would watch that. I would watch that.
crafting karaoke or
Crafting
something.
karaoke. We should do that.
I could get into that.
Okay.
but,
all right. Be on
but,
the lookout,
um,
friends. Be on the lookout.
But I will spare you all today. How about that?
Okay.
So
let's show this gorgeous
Just
set.
Calling. So this is the Just Calling stamp and die bundle. This one is super fun. It kind of looks funny on the packaging because you're like, what are all these pieces?
I know.
Right?
Yes.
It's intended to make, excuse me, like mimic a
Interactive.
rotary phone.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a sample I have here that
This
actually
blew my mind.
has the rotary aspect to it. So this, you know, it has a little talk bubble here that you cut out of the front of your card, and everything is, that talk bubble has an alignment thing on here. So everything
Yes.
is really easy to align. So people will be like, well, how do you
When
know where
I
to
got
position
it,
that?
I wasn't sure because I didn't get the instructions.
Yeah.
So I was
So
like,
you're like, that's an
but
interesting
but
die.
once I saw how it worked, I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, genius,
Yeah.
Greg, genius.
So if you align the bottom of your card with that, it will place this and this
Mm-hmm.
hole exactly where you need it on your card, so that you can then build out the interactive nature of this card. And what's really unique about this card, a lot of spinner cards usually use a brad, right?
Okay,
to
yep,
kind of
true.
keep
Old
that
school,
pivot
yeah, that's
point.
what we do, yep.
So this one though, we needed the rotary dial and these sentiments to turn together. And so there's videos and instructions on how to assemble this. It's really not hard, but
Yes,
but then
someone just asked if this moves. So
yes. So if you twist the little rotary here, it twists the sentiments and the little images. So we've actually used the little gift and the little noisemaker and things like that. And there is a little latch here on the phone, so you can just. I'm trying to hold it, so let's. Yeah, you can see then that you spin that around. It is super fun, and this is the type of thing where I just sit and I can keep spinning and watching
Yeah.
it all, like all day.
You really can. It's like if you give that to like a kid, they're gonna play with it all
Oh,
day
for
like
sure.
their birthday or something.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would play with it. It's so cute and fun.
But then you can also just use it like a rotary phone. So I think you have a really
I do.
Cart, you should show
I
yours.
didn't make mine movable, but I did create this one, which is so cute. Your dies are so easy to use and so fun to use, and everything just kind of went together. And I love your sentiments.
it's a lot of fun. And like the rotary phone, I mean, it's just so nostalgic, right? Like
Yes, it absolutely is, and it even looks like it's that perfect look. And then also, I used your little bling again.
perfect.
Your little enamel dot right in the center of my phone.
And we have a card here too that's also just stationary. It doesn't have the interactive. You could easily turn it into an interactive card
Yep.
if you wanted, but if you only have a few minutes where
Right.
you just need to do something kind of quick, this comes together. These would come together in no time at all.
And it looks like those are the flowers you used.
They
on
are.
mine.
So we actually pulled the flowers
Love
in
it.
from that Turnabout set. So
Combined it.
lots and lots of fun. And then, so yeah. So that is the Just Calling Dies and Stamp Bundle. So
So cute. That's another fave. All right,
Okay.
shall we do this one?
Yeah, let's
Spring?
do it.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, oh, and this actually, so I take that back. These flowers actually came from here, but they are the same from our folk art flower turnabout. So if you pick up the
Okay.
turnabout, this also has a very, it uses some of the same imagery. So it's a nice companion to the folk art
has
floral
dies,
turnabout.
which is
Yes,
nice to go
yes.
into
And so
those.
that's actually what we used here on this card here. And so
Beautiful.
this one's a fun little spring number. So this one uses the turnabout actually in the background. And then we've cut out some of our nectar cardstock with this scallop circle. And then we just used the bunny. And there's actually, what's kind of fun here too, we actually have the blade going up into the arms here of the bunny, so you can make that little bunny hold things if you wanted.
As I'm about to show mine. Now
Stop!
No!
Greg!
Greg!
Laura, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to throw a curveball.
I didn't put mine inside
That's
his little
okay.
blade.
But look how cute they both are.
Mine's underneath his little hands. But now
I love it.
But now I know that tip. I would not have known that had I not been sitting here with you. But I love that. So you
There
can
you
put
go.
the little
You learn
egg
something new
right
every day.
inside.
So this is so cute.
Well, you're sweet.
I love that.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
I love it. And
Yeah, it was fun to work with.
well,
This
and I
rabbit's
love the
cute.
floral behind there. It's just like,
Yeah.
and I like the size of the scallop here that
I
we
do
did,
too,
just because it
for
helps
A2.
to break up patterns like on this turnabout.
Yeah.
It just helps to really create that focal point in the
And
middle.
your arched stamps
So
are
fun.
perfect for it too. And that bunny is so dang cute. He's
It's
just darling.
really
and
cute.
The little butterfly. There's little details that you don't even realize till you get in here and play with these. There's a lot of little elements like butterfly, florals, eggs, sentiments, hearts. so
And
many
this is
things.
it's a great companion to that turnabout that we had shown earlier. So
Yes.
lots
But
of
don't
fun.
do what Laura did. Put your little egg in between his little fingers, please.
Oh my goodness. I want to show you too, real quick. The center of that turnabout, if you stamp that, it actually fits right inside of
Oh,
there too. Another reason why it's a
okay.
really good companion.
That's a really good thing to
Yeah.
share. Yes.
So this actually works really nice too if you wanted to pop this up on a card or whatever.
Okay.
It's perfectly sized to
Perfect.
use in there. So
Okay.
I have one other card. This, for those who don't know, we have a new 2024 color collection that we came out with in February that you guys carry, and we also have printed papers too. That so this gingham pattern actually
so
fits
cute. Perfect.
perfectly and like matches perfectly too with our cardstock. So this is our new color eucalyptus. Great color for spring. It's like a nice deep minty
I love that color.
blue-green.
It's
and,
really pretty.
And then, yeah, it creates a nice backdrop, huh?
This is gorgeous in person, friends. I mean, it just screams spring, picnic,
It does,
the
huh?
beautiful weather, and then this little gray bud. All of it, perfection.
It's a really fun spring card there. So
Okay.
that's that bundle.
All right, we've got a few
Hey.
more. Don't leave us, friends. You
I know
gotta see all this stuff.
We have a lot of
Now available at Scrapbook.com,
yes,
by the way.
yes. You guys should totally buy this. This stuff is a really like. Some of the things that I've shown, like they look complex.
Yeah.
These things are actually very, very doable.
They are. I mean, if Laura can do this, you all can do this.
Just get the egg in. No.
Just get the egg, right?
Stop.
Right. Get the egg in the right place in his little hands.
But no, these things, like, they're very, very user-friendly. Any skill level, like if you're a beginner to advanced crafter, any of these products are doable, I promise.
I'm glad you're saying that.
We try to think through that when we're designing things at Concord 9th, like, well, who's going to use this? And like, are there ways to simplify the use of a particular bundle? And then are there ways to step it up? And so that's kind of what we've done with these products. There's ways to simplify and there's ways to step up and work into it. So
Yeah, we love that you are thinking about those things and considering all of us when you're making your products. That just is really special to hear. I did see somebody ask if you could use these for scrapbooking. You absolutely can
Totally.
use these products for scrapbooking. I mean, imagine these tulips right here on a scrapbook page. They'd
well,
be gorgeous.
and the scale of like this rotary
Yes.
phone too, the scale of the rotary phone is actually like, I mean, you can see in comparison to a card. And so if you apply that to, like, it's a nice
A little
sizable,
collage on a scrapbook
totally.
or something. Yeah,
and then you can play around with the little stamps and things to
perfect.
accent that. So you could totally apply these to a scrapbooking project.
Or
so
mini layout, whatever it is that you're doing paper crafting. Absolutely.
totally. And these are beautiful. These tulips. I mean, I could picture a layout with, you know, all these
All
tulips
of
going
them.
across the bottom or whatever, or fanning them out. So there's a lot of applications there. This Tulip Festival bundle is actually, it's pretty straightforward, but you look at the die set and then you look at what it creates, and it's so dynamic.
Do you see what Christina's saying? I'm usually not a floral girl, but those tulips converted me.
And you know what? Like tulips are just like a really cool flower that I don't
Yes.
see a lot
You don't.
in paper crafting. And so this is actually a really, I just love the look of the tulips.
It's simple yet like dimensional and looks
And
really
it's clean.
intricate.
It's
so
clean,
pretty.
but it's complex at the same time.
Yeah.
Like to me, like the way that you can layer these together, and it kind of looks a little wild, but
It
very
does.
organized at the same time. We've also used just a blending brush to add a little bit of depth to the heads of those tulips there.
I do
And
love your paper, your cardstock paper.
Thank you.
So many beautiful colors, and look at these colors together.
These are really fun colors, and we used. Oh man, I should know the name of this. It's
The
a
blue
background. It's a crosshatch die in the background
it's
there.
a die that cuts.
Yeah,
the
so these are
puncture,
actually little
Can we
stitches in
see
there.
that? I wish we
I'll
had
pull it up a
close-up
little
camera.
closer.
Sorry.
There
Oh,
you
there
go.
you go. Look at that.
So you can see there, it actually creates like this really nice just backdrop, and it
Subtle.
kind of gives that like picnic blanket or basket
Yes, a
weave,
basket weave,
which is also a really fun motif for the springtime. So,
It really is.
but yeah, these tulips I think are just so great.
They are gorgeous.
So.
They really are beautiful. And you've outdone yourself with this release. It's
Thanks.
beautiful. What do you all think? It is available now at Scrapbook.com. Can we share the coupon with them? Should we share? We have a coupon code on Concord 9th right now at
Oh, that's
Scrapbook.com.
awesome.
There it is. Take an extra 9% off Concord 9th. The code is Campfire.
That is so
Warming
generous
yourself?
of you guys to do that for like, and that's like.
Oh, we love you guys, and we
Oh.
love what your products, and they're really unique. I don't know how else to say that. They're just really unique and beautiful.
We just
and
try
easy
to think.
use.
We just try to think like, well, if we were creating with these,
Yeah.
what do we want to do? And I was telling Laura earlier, that's one of the areas at Concord 9th that we've chosen to kind of grow our company is bring in more and more creative talent with designers and things
Yeah.
like that. And so I think it's going really well. We
think
love
so.
we love our design team, and
Yes.
those are some of my favorite times in the week, like when we get to meet together with designers and talk through product
Inspiring,
ideas.
right? Because
Yeah.
you get to be creative and talk about how they're going to use everything, and the end user who's actually crafting with it and what that will look like. It really is a creative process. So
It
we are
is.
so grateful you're sharing with us. So thank you so much.
Thank
if
you.
you're interested in these new products, click on the link in the description. And for those watching, we have a coupon code like we just shared. We'll have that back up on the screen. It is Campfire. We're warming ourselves by the campfire here, and we're going to talk about that
Yes.
in a bit. But first, you have promised to demo
I will do that.
and show
Oh,
us. Shall we watch
pressure.
the master?
Pressure is on.
Do we have any questions that we need to answer?
Yeah,
for
let me
people
set up a
watching
little bit
we're
while
setting up?
some questions come
Okay,
in.
do you
Maybe
need
does that
anything
work?
from me?
No, I've got
I get to
everything
sit
here, I
watch.
believe. So yeah, and this is a real special treat. I don't. This is one thing. Like, I love the creative process, but for those of you in the chat, or Laura, you've crafted live. Like, it's different.
It's a little intimidating. Yes, I'll be honest.
So
it can be.
I am thanking you all in advance for bearing with me. If
Oh,
I
we love you. We're all friends. We're all friends here.
Yes.
We are here to support you, and I got your back. So
Awesome.
if anything, you need anything, I can grab it.
Sweet.
And my team is here as well. We've
Let me
got lots
just-
of people here to
I'm
help.
just gonna grab my
Oh.
ink pads.
Do you want me to help grab those?
I got these,
the
so
colors you need?
I'm gonna just choose
Let's see if I
these
need to
colors
move.
right here.
Okay. Ooh, pretty.
So if
can
we want to
show-
switch to overhead, and then I'm just gonna grab my okay. Actually, just get this.
All right. He's
wet.
grabbing his tools, friends. He's getting everything
All right.
he needs. He's going to
'Kay.
show us how this is done. I'm
So
excited.
I'm going to take. Oh, let me grab my
Yes, Virginia. He's going to do the roundabout stamp?
I am, yep.
Okay,
So,
Virginia,
okay.
he is.
Yes, this is what we're going to show. So if you've never seen me seen a demonstration of these turnabouts, there is on the back of the packaging, it will show you if you've stamped 1 time and then 2 times, 3 times, and then 4 times. 4 times gives you the completed image. Sometimes you can just do like 2 turns of the stamp, and it can give you a little bit more minimal look. But today, I'm going to show you how to use the folk art flower turnabout.
Thank you.
And
Here for you if you need it.
oh, awesome! I will need that because you'll want to clean between each turn. You always will want to use a combination of colors on these, unless you were to do like a monochromatic look like this. But if you want to create this full 4 colors, you just choose 4 colors that you think will look nice together. And that's what's the fun part is there's a lot of people when they get their stamp loaded into their MISTI, they'll keep it loaded in there a while and they'll play around with all sorts of different color combinations. Carissa, who was in the chat, she actually did a class with us a few years ago, and she played around with color, and she was taking requests from the chat and trying different color combinations and stuff. So kind of fun. Yes, phenomenal talent. And so today we're going to be using Oceanside, Creamsicle, Sea Glass, and Wildberry. This one here, we have Watermelon, Creamsicle, Oceanside, and Sea Glass. So I'm going to do the Wildberry.
You're switching it up.
Switch it up.
I love it.
And but that's the fun part is you can just play around with color combinations. If you're new to using turnabouts, this is a jig, an all-in-one turnabout jig, and it's a really, you just buy it once, and there are instructions inside on how to use this. They fold out and they come with every single turnabout jig, and it's basically just, if you're familiar at all with like an electronic cutting machine, it's a similar type of plastic material that has that adhesive on it, and you can re-wet it, and the tackiness can come back a little bit. These are intended to be used for a time, and then eventually you will replace them when that tack completely runs out. But you can get a lot of life out of one of these turnabout jigs. And then, so you'll need that. You'll need your MISTI, and then you'll need the actual stamps themselves. And inside each stamp, also, we provide, it is, I'm going to put this actually on the white because it's clear, but this is an alignment aid. And this is important for getting your stamp aligned perfectly inside of your stamping tool, like the MISTI. And so every stamp includes this, and then this is sold separately. You can have 20 of these turnabout stamps and only need 1 of these jigs, but and that's what's nice is once you learn how to do this once, it is very easy to use any of these moving forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first get my turnabout jig just cornered in my MISTI, and then over here I'm going to take that alignment tool, and it says this side up. That's because it's printed on the back side. You don't want your stamp pulling any of that ink off of this alignment aid. So all of that's printed on the underside, so you won't be ruining your alignment aid. And then I'm going to take these stamps set here now. And like I mentioned earlier, this one is in 2 pieces, so there's a center and an outer one. I'm going to align both of those right now to my alignment aid here. So I'll start with the center, and I'm just going to...
Is that hard to see, Cody? Are they able to see that on the... Should I put color on? It's okay? Okay. I just didn't know if I need to put color under for him.
So, and just on the alignment aid, there is a corresponding image to every... And you're going to see my head for a second, because this is important to see overhead. And obviously, if you were doing this in your craft space, you wouldn't have a camera on you. But
they're complimenting your gorgeous hair.
Thank you. Are they really?
You know what? Greg really does. You guys, I'm here in person with him, and his hair is gorgeous.
Stop it, you guys.
It really is.
Hashtag blushing. My
It
goodness.
is. You have gorgeous hair.
Thank you.
It's like, it's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm
being honest.
Thanks,
I would
Laura.
never say that unless I meant to.
No, that's really nice of you.
Look at it, it, guys. Look at this.
Yeah, can we get a, you're so funny.
Look at it, it's beautiful.
So kind of a crazy story. So I had a weird, do we have time for a 1-minute story?
We do.
All right.
Let's hear a story.
I actually had I was diagnosed with a weird autoimmune disease last year around this time, so a year ago. And then I ended up having surgery in the fall to take care of this or whatever. And during that time, I started to lose my hair. And this is a vain thing.
No.
But I was like, I know, like, I would be fine if I lost my hair. But I was like, but I like it. So I was really glad that
it's a hard thing.
So thanks for your compliment on my hair.
It's beautiful. He has a gorgeous full head of hair, you guys. It's
well,
beautiful.
you have very nice hair too. We're looking at us during the opening, and I was like, I was like, oh, Laura, you look like very camera ready, and I look like.
Well, you were partying all night at Disney. Come on.
I got home at 2 a.m. last night, and then got on a plane at 6 this morning.
Tell me where you were.
I was at Disneyland,
Yes.
in the beach.
Party.
So
like he looks pretty good for being at Disney all night.
So if I don't look like the picture in the
Stop it. You look great. He has beautiful
guys.
hair and he looks wide awake, right, friends?
Yeah. So okay.
Back to
Well,
crafting.
thank you for the shout out for my hair. I
love it.
appreciate it. And then I'm taking now. So I've aligned that center stamp on there, and now I'm taking this outer one that's kind of. These look silly. These kind of
By themselves, right.
You're like, what is this going to do? I promise it's going to be fun. So I'm going to do the same thing, and these, again, there's a little. Anytime you're doing something new, there's a little bit of a learning curve. Once you do this ask anybody in the chat, maybe that's done these before can probably vouch for me here, but there is a tiny bit of a learning curve, and once you do them more than once, you will always be able to.
They're asking a question. Is the stamp facing up or down?
The stamp is facing down. So this is,
okay.
yep. So because what we're trying to do is get this all aligned. And so you can see here, and you can finesse it. And because I'm doing this live, it does feel like I'm taking longer, but I'm also talking.
I think when you're on camera, 1 second feels like 10 minutes.
I know,
right?
totally.
So you're doing just fine.
So I've got this though all aligned to my alignment aid, that acetate piece that comes with the stamp set, okay? And it kind of looks like how the stamp comes because it's a similar material. Yeah. I now have my my Turnabout jig sitting in here cornered in my MISTI tool. And what I have on this alignment aid, and I'll put that over the white paper, you can see that there's a black X on here, and there's a white X on here. Those two X's need to correspond, okay? So that's what I'm doing now. Is there another question?
Well, no, Betsy's saying the instructions with the Turnabout jig are so helpful.
Yeah, if you...
it's really easy, she says,
once
you've done it.
Yes, this is a great picture, like visual, if you are doing this for the first time. And we have videos out there and things too that show this as well. So what I'm gonna do, and because those are black and white, you can tell very quickly when those intersect because it's like that white line almost disappears. So here I am, cornered in my MISTI.
With your gorgeous hair.
With my gorgeous hair. Oh, and let me peel this off real quick. Let me see. I took that off. So keep this on here. Okay, cornering that in my MISTI and getting those X's aligned. And now that those are aligned and that's all cornered in there, I am going to pick up those stamps that were facing down, and I can remove this alignment aid now.
Ah, there's the magic.
Yeah.
There's
and then
the
so
magic.
now the key every time is, and I'm going to peel off this protective layer that keeps that tackiness on this
I don't
pad.
know if they saw that. Did you see he just peeled off?
Yeah.
It was
So
like
there's a yeah, it is. It's but it's a, oh, there we
Here,
go.
here.
It's a protective.
there, oh, there it is.
There it is. So this, to protect the tackiness on the Turnabout jig, there is a film on there that you want to keep. So now this Turnabout jig is now perfectly aligned to this, and you're going to start stamping at this point. And so I like to go kind of in order of, I prefer to do my like pinks first because it feels like sometimes those are the ones that are the most temperamental with like when you're stamping
Very
multiple colors. So I'm gonna start here with my, and this isn't pink necessarily, this is more of a corally orange color, but this is creamsicle.
Vicki has a question. Why
Yeah.
are there two separate stamps if you're going to fit them together?
That's a good question. Let me pull that back on here real quick. So this one is representative of using both of those stamps together. A lot of turnabouts are just a single stamp.
Right.
And so I'll put that one there. This one is representative of just using the center stamp that I put on there. So
There you
you
go.
just create a circle center point, like focal point.
Very good visual to show. So you can create, obviously, the whole covered background pattern, or you can do a small area like this. That's why you need the separate stamps.
And then this one is representative of just using that outer stamp that I just aligned. So there's 3 different looks with this one stamp
Love
set.
that.
Not all of them come with 2 pieces like that, but this one just felt like it really needed that. And so that's why we did that.
Okay.
So that's a great question. And so a lot of times though, you'll just have a turnabout that's one single stamp. So you're only aligning one time. But this one's kind of a little special.
He made it extra special for us.
Oh, and I should probably put a piece of paper also
So somebody
to
just
stamp on.
asked, Sharon said, do you need 6x6 paper? And you're showing us you do not.
You do not, because this is actually cut down to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel here. You could also just put like a straight up card base in there. And there are lines on this that help you to align that perfectly. So, all right, here's the part where I'm like, I hope I inked up everything well. We'll
Yes,
see,
here we
moment
go,
of
here we
truth.
go.
All right, but the good thing is Misty helps you to
Line it up.
line it up. So,
Sharon, yes, it would look good with the bunny too. Yes.
so there you can see, okay, I did it.
did it!
It would, it looks, this is designed really to look really nice with the bunny. So there's the first one, the first color. So there's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4 on this turnabout jig. So I'm gonna rotate now, and now 2 is in the top corner. So if you can see the number, if you can read the number upright, I'm gonna pull that up just a little bit so they can see that. So that'll help you keep track of your turns. I always turn right after I stamp because if I forget, then
You'll do it again.
you can
Yep.
stamp, yeah, the same layer.
Which
And
is
I'm-
great with the Misty because then you
Yes.
just put it back where it was. Right? Same
Absolutely.
spot.
So there we go. That's the first layer. I'm gonna let that settle for a sec.
I'm loving it so far.
Okay, and so that was creamsicle, and then next I'm gonna do.
Let's be brave.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're
Take a
just gonna
risk,
shoot
Greg.
from the
Let's
hip
take a
here.
risk.
Laura, I
I'm a
like your
bad
style.
influence.
I
I'm
like
a
your
bad
style. All right, so we're gonna look how bright that is. It's
Ooh,
beautiful.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Okay, this is Wild Berry. This is one of our 2024 collection colors. We had 6 beautiful colors that came out. Creamsicle was also one of those. This color.
Yep.
Okay, and
The
these.
whole bundle away during SBC Fest.
We
Oh,
did,
awesome.
We did. And
Awesome.
And your paper.
So awesome.
Lucky winner.
They're really cool. They're really pretty colors together. I love that collection. Okay, these are brand new pads, so they're very, very juicy.
No, yeah, no.
I think.
You're good? Okay. Ta-da!
All right, there it is. Oh, so far so good.
That's so
So you can
pretty.
see the design is starting to present itself, and
Oh my gosh, I love that. Just the 2 colors alone.
oh man, and I totally. I'll need to give this stamp a good scrub.
That's okay. We can scrub it later.
But the good news is
It's well
they
loved.
still work,
Yep.
even when they get some color on them, huh? All right, so let's go ahead then and
I'm
go
gonna
with.
be the mama
Yeah,
bear
you can
over
be
here.
my-
I'm gonna
my-
cover up your ink so we don't have any.
This is me too. Who else is a really messy, inky fingerprint stamper?
Me.
I am 100%. So Oceanside, this is one of our original colors that we came out with in 2020. It's a really fun, nice kind of teal color.
That does
So,
remind me of the ocean side. Look at that.
so there's that one. I'll put the lid on that already.
There you go.
And then I have rotated already, so I'm on the 3rd turn here.
Okay.
So you're going to see this just continue to build as we go around. And it's going to, and what's happening on each turn is the images are settling into unused areas of your paper. So these are engineered to like, it's a very interesting process to design one of these
I was
stamps.
gonna say this probably took some serious engineering and thought work behind the
There you
design
can
of this.
See it continue to build. And then we're going to go ahead and round out everything on this turnabout with the last color. We're going to do, Sorry, I'm getting your
That's okay.
little grid all dirty there.
No, make a mess. Make a mess.
All right.
We want a mess.
Okay.
This white bleaches out, so.
Sweet.
we can
All
clean
right.
it. No worries.
Okay, so now we just have our remaining fourth color, sea glass, and this will be a nice soft complement to that ocean side. And
Dolores sees a turnabout in her future.
these are a lot of fun. It's just a fun, like, my whole thing is like Concord 9th didn't invent the stamp, right? Like, we were late to the party. We didn't, but for us, we're just trying to think about how can we stamp differently? Like, what are new fun ways to
That's
stamp?
what I love about you guys.
And this was one of the things that we came up with, where we decided that we were going to come up with a fun way. And what's fun about this is you can customize it to any occasion, so that you know, if you're going to a baby shower or something and there's a specific color palette, right? Or Christmas, you can customize with whatever 4 colors you want to choose.
Right.
And just so you know, these are really easy to clean, these turnabout jigs. Just run it under some cold water, and it will, and I'm going to pull this off to the side here.
Okay.
And then, so you can see here,
Look
we
at
have
that.
a custom-made panel for a card. And what's great about this is, you know, you've spent some time putting this part together, and then you can simply finish that off with just a simple sentiment. And so the card I showed earlier, that's kind of what we did here, was we just finished it off with a thank you so much. And this one, we omitted that center stamp there, and it just makes for a super fun card.
Background.
And you can see too the difference color makes, right? Like, so this is a much more saturated look. This is a softer spring look. So lots of fun.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
love it.
It worked.
Yes.
Phew.
No, you're the master.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we're all here just having fun crafting together, and you did a fabulous job, and it looks amazing.
Thank you.
How fun to take that stamp that was a clever engineered idea and make a beautiful background in lots of different colors with whatever occasion you're crafting for.
Yes.
It's like genius. It's beautiful. Lots of great jobs.
Thank
Everyone's telling
you. Thank
did
you,
a
everybody.
great
That
job.
was way more fun. I was a lot more worried about that than I needed to be.
You were.
So.
You stressed yourself out for nothing. We're here at Scrapbook.com.
No,
We're
it's
just
so
having
fun.
Just
No,
fun.
and that's like, truthfully, I haven't used a turnabout in a little bit. Like, I was the one who started. Like, I figured out. I engineered this back in 2017, designed a lot of these, but I haven't used one in a minute. And you saw that I was able to do it. So. It's the type. This is like riding a bike.
I was just gonna say.
It really is.
Like riding a
so
bike.
you learn how to do it once, and you will be able to do it forever. So
Yes. Okay.
if you've never used a turnabout, they carry
Now's
them
your
here at
time.
Scrapbook.com. They're
We
a lot of
have
fun,
them.
and it's just a fun. If you're just wanting a new, different way to stamp,
Yeah.
it's a fun thing to try out.
Oh, good. They put the code up. So
Yes.
if you're shopping for Concord 9th today, everything's in stock. Grab it. Use the code Campfire to get a percentage off, 9% for Concord 9th.
That's awesome. I love it. That's so
love it.
generous.
Is there any other demos you want to
Yeah,
do?
I mean,
Should we keep going?
do you guys want another demo? I can do it.
Nobody's saying yeah, yeah.
Saying yes.
The people
Oh.
are saying yes.
And I'm
I am
feeling,
the people.
and I may be feeling overly confident. So let's go for it.
You've got him.
You know, get me while I'm
You've got
on a.
all your backup. Look at all of us.
I
supporting
love
you.
it.
Do it. Yes, another demo. Thank you.
Let me
friends.
grab
That's
some.
what this is about. This industry is about supporting each other.
I love
we
it.
We want to see you craft with your
Hey.
beautiful, beautiful designs.
So
Ooh,
I'm
look
gonna.
at these. Oh,
Yeah. So we have these cute little.
love them.
They're little. What do you call
they
these?
have
Blending
the-
brushes.
yeah, and they
we
have
put.
the names
So
on
we
them.
actually used. I'll show you. Actually, we have stickers for those of you investing at all in Concord and 9th colors.
Oh,
These stickers are
genius.
great for things like this. You can put them, they actually are sized to fit on ink pads and ink cubes, but they're great also for brushes.
Where do they get these at?
So these,
They're going to ask us. I know.
I don't, I know we carry them. If you buy things in bundles too, so.
It comes with them. Okay.
Yeah, so-
There you go. Those are cool.
But yeah, and we should see about getting these for you guys. You do have them. Okay. I don't.
Scrapbook.com. Listen, I just
What?
messed up there.
I love it.
Scrapbook.com has
Okay.
them. Okay, so
Throw that 9% coupon back up on that. No, just kidding.
Cody's going to put the link in. There you go. Get the labels here. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah, so,
I want some, so I'm glad we have them.
It's great though. So they're
Grabbing
also
those.
nice for like if you keep.
They go on these, right? If it's
Yeah,
on your
so you can
side.
actually. So these are brand new out
do
of
the
the.
overhead, Cody.
But yeah, you can. So these are sized so that they fit nicely in here, and then there's smaller ones for the ink cubes.
They're just pretty. I just want all the colors.
It is pretty, and also it's nice for like if you're storing paper and like craft keeper type things and
yep.
things like
And you can
that.
see where your
Those
stuff is.
sleeves you can
I love
organize
that
them by
they're
that.
on here too.
Yeah, so
Clever.
it's a very easy
Okay.
way to keep track of things.
Should I move stuff?
Um,
You take all the space you need. This is your show.
So we'll play around with these stencils. How about that?
Okay. Yes,
no,
thank
this
you,
is-
Cody. Carol saying you're doing great. He is
Thanks,
a
you
man
guys.
of many talents. Yes.
And Marita, she has our colors. I know she uses our colors. You guys,
Aw.
the colors are really fun. This is another thing where, as a creative team, we're super passionate about color. A lot of us have a background in
Yep.
color theory and things like that, and so we've really, really worked hard to provide colors that not only look nice on their own, but also look nice like next to each other in
Yeah.
our palette and work well, like as complementary colors and things like that. So, if we want to cut here, I can actually just show like. We have,
Hold on, it's getting blood. There we go.
there we go.
Took a
Okay,
second.
so you can see like in here in these pinks, they kind of have that like bluey gray undertone to them, like the dustier colors. But then we have these nice colors here, these sweet pea and dragon fruit that are just a nice punch of color. And then rainforest and eucalyptus, these are new with our 2024 collection. These right here are our, I'm just going to pull this out actually, just to show you guys.
Beautiful colors.
So, but we've tried to create colors though that look nice across the board. So like rainforest, like if you could picture like rainforest and dragon fruit, that could be so pretty like
Ooh, yes,
at
please.
the holidays or something. Like
Yes,
as an unconventional
Even spring
holiday.
now, too.
Yeah, totally.
Totally spring.
So it's a lot of fun. We have, we do carry some products that you can create swatches and things with as well, and stamp sets,
cool.
and you guys carry those as well.
yep.
So this is if you're looking for playing around with Concord 9th colors, you can also swatch other brands with Concord 9th if you wanted. So, so yeah, super passionate at Concord 9th about color. Oh, you guys can't see, but Laura is fanning me. That is so nice. The pressure is on. Well, no, and I'm one of those people that like I'm
feels
fine
good.
with the pressure, but
It's the lights.
Yeah.
It's the lights, Greg.
Yes,
It's
it is the lights.
It's the bright lights.
It's not my nerves. It's the lights.
But
It's
I
the
need it
lights,
too.
you
It's
guys.
warm up here. It is warm. But
I love it.
And we're crafting like
I
crazy.
know.
Well, I'm
We're doing a
not. I'm just
crafting
sitting here.
marathon here.
I get to watch.
So I'm gonna kind of wing this one a little bit. So you guys just bear with me.
We're with ya.
I just have a piece of like scratch paper underneath this, but I have a 4 1/4 by 5.5 panel here in white cardstock, and I'm just using some temporary tape that I can keep this in place, and I'm just barely touching down. If you remember, I didn't have the outside of this. It leaves a white border, so I'm able to put that down
Can I
and
suggest
keep it out of the way.
something?
Yeah,
Can I do a shameless plug?
do it. Do you have something you want me to use?
I want you to use
Yeah.
some mint tape.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, let's do it.
Marilyn even said, he needs
Why
some
isn't
mint
he
tape.
using?
I need some mint tape. Okay.
That's a shameless
Just kidding.
plug. Just kidding. Let's
What's
do that
this
again.
garbage? Ew. Why use this stuff when you can use mint tape? All right.
You're the best.
All right. Yes. No, that's not even a shameless plug. This is cuter. So, all right. I have my
Simon
mint
still
tape here.
Is Simon still here? I can't believe he's not screaming. Mint tape, Fred,
He
mint
heard the
tape.
mint tape siren, so
Look at this. It actually is real. That's
Here
a
it comes.
beautiful color.
Simon heard the mint tape siren. He'll be here in a second. He
Oh
loves
no.
mint tape.
Oh no. All right. There you go.
We
See how
converted him,
nice
you guys.
that?
We
Yes.
converted him.
I want the dispenser and everything.
Okay,
This
we'll
is
get
great.
it for you. You got it.
So yeah, you use your mint tape, not this
Garbage.
garbage.
I love how you said garbage.
I didn't even tell it what it was, but yeah, This,
not.
yeah, this is a boo. This, yes, this. So,
Kidding. I love it.
no, this mint tape actually is
There's
really
room
cute.
for everyone.
Mint? No, there's not in this case. There's only one mint tape, everybody, and it's this. No, I love it. It's great. Everything
I'm
looks.
sweating again. I got a fan myself.
Everything looks better in mint. It does, though,
does.
right? Yeah.
It does.
Thanks.
It does.
Oh, we have our front camera. Oh my gosh.
This is a hoot. You
I'm
guys.
still working off a sunburn too. I don't know
I
if they could tell
know,
that. So
you are
yes,
from
Laura
hot-
is saving the
from
day.
hot, sunny California.
Yes. Poor me.
I love that they're all here with us. Friends, thank you for being here.
You guys. I love the mint tape too. So I see a lot of shout outs for it. Everything does look better in mint though, right?
It's
Like
so
it is
cute,
a
right?
very nice
Cute.
color.
Cute color.
I want to point out something on these stencils. They all have, I don't know if you can see it real well on there, but there's little hash marks in the corners. So you're going to be able to use, they're on each of these, they all correspond on these stencils, so you can perfectly align these every time. And I'm just going to use those to get my background stencil on here, and I'm going to use some more of my mint tape. And I am going to just put a little bit of that down there.
Some
and
more mint tape.
What is it?
What is it?
Mint tape.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got front camera him saying that.
Mint tape. M-I-N-T. M-I-N-T. M is for. I should have a song or something for it. I'll come out with a mint tape commercial.
Okay,
Should we do
You're
it?
coming back every week to film with me.
All right, let's do it.
We're doing this.
Just a hop, skip,
All
and a
of
jump
us.
away.
We're doing this every week, friends.
I love
Tune
it.
in.
So let's choose a color.
Okay.
Um,
Be bold. Be bold. No, don't be bold.
I don't.
Be gentle. like a soft, whimsical
Let's
creamsicle.
do a creamsicle.
Okay.
This will be great, and I'm gonna
It's the one that most people were asking about.
creamsicle. Yeah, it's a nice. It's really, this is pretty color accurate, but it's a very nice. If you're familiar with what the Pantone of the year is, we did not know it was going to be the Pantone of the year, but it's very, very close
Look
to
at you
creamsicle. So
guys.
I know.
Head of the wolf pack.
Yeah. I work for Pantone in my spare time when we're not helping raise 5 kids or running a business. Pantone, that's not a shameless plug for them, but mint tape is a shameless plug. I love it.
Scrapbook.com.
Use your mint tape. I want to know if people buy more mint tape today. We should
We should.
For those of you in the comments who have not heard of mint tape, I'm gonna get it today. Okay, so, all right, here we go. I'm gonna just do a soft blend here, and I'm gonna start off of my paper because I don't want to give like too, like you can get that kind of hot spot, you know, like if you just kind of go in for a really rough landing. And so you just want to gently blend it. And if you're not as familiar with blending, you'll see like there's lines on here right now, but you just keep working those. And I promise it does continue to seep into that paper, and the blend continues even after you're done. So I don't want you to think like, oh man, I can't get it like perfect. You have to let it sit and continue to just kind of work its magic. And our white paper that we carry, we specifically, the white paper we like to use works really well with blending. I know Carissa, if you're still in the comments, the blend continues. I love it.
Blend continues.
Carissa you can advocate for us, right? Carissa, she loves the white cardstock that we carry just because it does work really well with blending. So
It does.
and
It's a really
foiling,
good
I think she
cardstock.
said as well. She said it works great with foiling.
Your cardstock is superb. I do love
Thank
your
you.
cardstock.
Thank you. We love it too. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a workout, you guys.
Oh snap! The mint tape's out of stock.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
What is this stuff? So if you want, I have this stuff available. I don't know where we got it, so we're not even going to talk about that garbage. But the mint tape, as soon as it comes back in stock, you guys should get
4
it.
inches in stock here. Let me show you.
Oh yeah, you guys should
plug.
pick up our
4-inch
4-inch.
mint tape.
Yes, it also works
Just as good.
Just
There's
as
no
good.
dispenser though.
There's no dispenser though.
Coming soon. Hopefully.
Coming soon, hopefully. Anything else? I'm just copying whatever Laura's saying.
While you're here, let's show you other things.
Yeah, what
Okay.
else do you guys got? I know that I don't know about. I can't know about everything, right?
No, we
Yeah.
need to talk about your fabulous cardstock and how it's blending.
Oh, it's, but you can see,
Like butter.
even kind of like before your eyes, like there were some distinct lines up here and they're already starting to disappear. So don't like worry that you're not doing it right. Blending is actually something that is a lot more, I'm still fairly new to blending, but it is a lot more forgiving than I originally thought. So, and then I'm gonna create another blend with, I'm gonna take the watermelon now.
Oh, pretty.
And we're gonna do kind of an ombre up the background here.
I love that.
And if I'm taking, if this is going,
No, we're happy.
all
Everybody's
right.
happy.
If
We love it. This is soothing, relaxing.
if at any point it becomes not soothing or relaxing,
It will not.
I
This is the
can
best.
stop, but I'm just gonna keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
So I'm gonna start down in the bottom corner here now, and I'm gonna just kind of gently start working in. This is watermelon. Put the lid
Definitely
over
looks
here.
like watermelon too.
And it's just that really fun summery punch kind of pink color. And we're gonna create,
Jess is asking if she can adopt us too.
oh,
You sure you want us, Jess?
yeah, I'm available. So, Laura, are you?
I'm available.
All right.
We can craft all night.
Yes, we'll be here all night. So I'm just gonna create,
And Cody too. Yes.
all right.
The whole team. Everybody, let's
Let's
go.
do it. Let's take the show on the road.
Let's go.
So then I'm just gonna, and I'm not gonna try to make this perfectly like, I'm actually gonna kind of go on a little bit of a bias, like a diagonal here.
Perfect.
I want it to feel somewhat organic, not super contrived, I guess. So yeah, and this is just creating the background. So I really want to have a nice foundation here though of color on the back. And so I'm going to peel this one off, and that will continue to settle in. But, and then look how nice that mint tape removes.
The reveal.
So you can see now we have a silhouette of these flowers, right? And I'm done now with my background, and we're going to move on, and we'll do
Can you share what that last color was that you used again?
the last color?
Yeah.
Yep, it's watermelon. So these were the two colors I used for the blend there. They're really nice sherbety colors. Like if you picture like sherbet, that is totally what those two colors look like together. So that was creamsicle and watermelon. And then now I'm going to take some more of my mint tape, and I'm going to start with my large flowers. And these ones I'm going to really try to pop.
Ooh, that looks cool already.
So I'm going to use my little corner brackets to help me align that perfectly and only isolate those two flowers. And we'll go ahead and get that stuck down in place. And what I'm gonna do on these flowers is I'm actually gonna leave a little bit of a white edge on the tips of those flowers. You'll see it like really creates a strong punch of color. Oh, and you know what I did? I
use the
used
wrong
wild
colors?
berry on creamsicle. Oh my goodness, Greg. I'm gonna use.
Scandal!
I know. So now I'm gonna use creamsicle with
Sorry,
my
just-
wild berry. This is gonna be crazy, you guys.
Crazy town.
We know how to have a good time at Scrapbook.com.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, so if you weren't me, you would probably use wild berry with your wild berry ink. So ignore that.
We swapped it. We swapped
Yes, they're friends. They get
Yeah.
along. So, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of pouncing on here because you want.
Greg is fired. Carissa
Oh
said.
no! Oh, Carissa.
Oh, I love it so
All right,
much.
tell
Cute.
Carissa then. I guess Carissa's gonna come next week out here, right? Then she'll
Come
be the
on,
one.
Carissa. No.
What I'm doing is I'm just kind of pouncing on the ink pad a little bit, and I'm just letting it get up in the fibers of that brush.
Can you show your thumb? Look at how.
Oh my
look at that
goodness!
inky thumb.
Yeah,
Look at that.
can't take me anywhere.
working hard.
Yes. So
We put him to work here. At Scrapbook.com. Get him an apron.
yes. So this is such a deep saturated color that I'm gonna kind of blend off of the.
Christopher's here. He just said,
Christopher.
Honest
Hey
mistake.
Christopher,
Hi,
how are you?
Christopher.
Yes,
Wild and
total
crazy
honest,
guy. I love that.
honest mistake for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just start on the center of these flowers, and then I'm gonna work out a little bit to the edge, but I wanna leave a little hint of the white because that's really gonna make these large blossoms kind of pop against that background. So,
Okay.
and you can see this is just such a rich, rich color. If you like our, if you like dragon fruit, which is part of our 2023 color collection, this is another really beautiful, like really electric, deep, saturated pink color. So if you're looking for a
How does it compare to your
dragon fruit,
dragon fruit
this one is a little deeper of a shade, but they look really nice
together?
next to each other. They do. And so I'm gonna work on this one for a little bit and just get that going there. And I'm just gonna, little circular motions on this one, work my way out to this, to the outside of this.
Pretty.
And again, if you see the little brush marks, they continue to fade into that paper and blend together. But I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more here.
And so you're doing closer to the stencil to get the darker color.
I am, yeah. So the center there, so I wanna see, yeah, and part of me wants to just peek, you know, like without you guys seeing. Okay, yeah, I did it.
You did it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more here. Okay.
I would love that, Carissa, if all three of us.
Oh, that would be a
Really
party.
fun.
Get Christopher in here too.
We would. Cody.
Yeah, there would.
Cody's gonna chaperone us. We need it.
Okay, so you can see there, and actually even looks, yeah. So it almost starts to become like a little bit three-dimensional feeling.
Yes.
When you leave a little bit of that white exposed on the tip of those flowers, it really starts to pop against that background.
Great tip. Thank you for sharing that tip. That's a good one.
And then I'll do the leaves next, and so I'm gonna just do the same thing, and I'll kind of.
Use some of your favorite tape.
Yeah. What's it called again? Mint.
Starts with a M, I believe.
We're gonna use some mint tape. Mint to be.
Mint to be.
I had to
use your tape. Good deal. You just did.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, no. Yeah.
Cody's new.
Sorry, when you use this garbage, you can only use it once. No. But you can use mint tape over and over.
That's not anybody's company in our industry.
No, and it's off camera.
We
So
love everybody.
I'm kidding. Yeah, obviously it's garbage. I use it all the time. No. That's because I just found out about mint tape.
We are an equal opportunist tape.
Yeah, it's a nice product too, but this is cuter.
I love it.
So we're gonna go with that. So I'm gonna actually do, this is grasshopper. It's a really
color.
nice, and it looks
Looks
it's
like a
really,
grasshopper.
yeah, it's really like that yellowy. Grasshopper, but
Cricket.
cuter.
Isn't that like a Jiminy
Yes.
Cricket color?
This is Jiminy Cricket,
I
and I
love
am
it.
using the correct brush there. So with this one, I'm actually gonna do just the ends here of the leaves, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna go in with some of our eucalyptus.
Ooh,
And
you're
I'm
mix
gonna,
them.
yeah, and it's weird because like this is more yellow and this is more blue, but they do create like kind of a fun, vibrant blend
Okay.
on this. So
Hold on to your seats.
yeah,
guys.
get
Let's see how
ready.
this goes.
Get ready. This is crazy.
Experimentation
We're
here.
getting crazy at
Crazy.
Scrapbook.com. So yeah, so you can see here, I'm just touching on the edges of the tips of those leaves. I could do the entire leaf in this if I wanted, but
Ooh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna,
I can already
but I
see
want to
it.
keep, I want to still, when I go in with this eucalyptus and maybe a little bit of this rainforest as well,
Yes.
I want to retain some of that blue quality to this. And if I did the whole thing in grasshopper first, that yellow in the grasshopper might overwhelm it. And so I want to still have that nice gradation from like a blue into a yellow green. So I'm gonna just hit the tips of these, and I will overlap though when I go in with the blue greens. And then,
Really good tips, Greg.
Thanks.
We're learning a lot.
thanks. So we're gonna try eucalyptus first, and then we'll see if we want to use any of that rainforest. Rainforest is another beautiful, deep saturated color, kind of like how wildberry. They're just deep colors, and they're very strong, and they're right in the right application, but they're not. They are not for the faint of heart
They are
with blending. So. Only the bold, and I am, yeah, I'm live right now, so we're just gonna We'll play it safe at first, then we'll see if we're feeling bold.
Yes.
So, all right,
Love that.
there we go. So,
They're asking if the ink will move with water. Is
yes,
yours? It is.
these
okay.
are water. These would be water
Resistant?
reactive. Yeah. So they would. So they. So if you splatter, like if you did like a spritz on it or whatever, it would
Work great.
start to lift that up.
Okay.
So you can see here, I've got like a really strong like blue into yellow, and that's the look I'm going for here.
We
You
love
can
that
do whatever
look.
you want,
We
but
like
like,
what you're doing.
thanks. Yeah. So I just wanted to have kind of the contrast there.
You could do that with like 2 other sets of colors, like these two
Yes,
wildberry.
totally.
Just gonna
Yep.
push it forward a little bit so you can see the wildberry and the
And these are all from
watermelon.
that 2024 collection I was talking about that we came out with in February that
pretty
Scrapbook.com carries.
Yeah,
And
someone was saying they were looking for a new ink line and they might try these out. I think you should.
well, and this is a nice, I mean, let me put them like, I'm going to pull this off just for a second because if you are looking at, this does create a spectrum of
yes.
sorts, right? You kind of have like your reddish pink into pinks and then into the yellowy green and then down here into the blue greens and things. So it's a really nice spectrum to work with. If you're looking for, if you're just looking to dabble in a new ink line, this is a great
set.
combination of colors. So
He's got the names on there so you can see them. Rainforest,
Yeah.
eucalyptus, grasshopper, creamsicle, watermelon, and wildberry.
and it's really fun to name colors if anybody was wondering.
It is
So
fun.
I am going to
agree.
be a little daring and I am going to
Do
dabble
it.
in
There
a
he
little
goes.
bit of
He's
rainforest.
spilling
You guys have maybe for better or for worse built up too much confidence in me. Let's just hope it continues to, because you can see that. Look at that.
I believe in you, and
That
I
is
am
a
ready
dark,
to be
dark
bold with you.
color.
Let's do it. Let's
All right,
do it. Jump in.
let's go where no crafter has gone before. I'm sure
is the
somebody.
best day.
I'm sure somebody has gone here before, Laura, but
I don't know.
I have not gone here
I'm
live.
feeling like
Ooh,
this is-
it was the right choice. It was the right choice. Okay, so I really
Yes.
wanted to create just that really intense blend there. So it's just hitting the base of those leaves there. And then,
Success. I feel like it's success.
so I'm gonna now go back with my eucalyptus brush and I'm gonna kind of run over the whole thing. Because if I kept going over it with that rainforest one, it would continue to kind of take over. And so I'm going back in with this more subtle eucalyptus here to, all right,
Great tip. Here we go. Reveal.
let's see how it's coming together.
It's beautiful. Oh yes.
So there you go. So you can see there,
Yes.
just I really like that like intense
Mm-hmm.
blend on that. All right, we're moving through it.
We're doing it.
We're
We're
gonna
doing
keep
good.
going.
We're
All
gonna
right.
keep going.
Okay. So this is the center of the big flowers and then also the little blossoms. And these I'm gonna.
This I'm curious about.
Well, first I'm
gonna
gonna
see
reuse
what
my
you're gonna
mint
do.
tape because it's
Oh,
so
yep.
durable and
You want me to grab-
reusable.
Here, I'll grab a clean one that's
Okay.
that's hardly been used.
Oh, I made Laura get her fingers dirty now.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome.
Welcome to the club. Dirty fingers.
All right, here we go. So with this, I'm going to let's see. What should we do here? What should we do here, folks?
What should we do, friends? Tell them. This is what I said. I wanted to see what you do here. This is where your genius comes out. Let's see it.
What if we went? So I went watermelon up to creamsicle. So what if I kind of went more watermelon up top down to creamsicle at the bottom? Let's see
think
what it
you're onto
does.
something.
Let's try it.
This is what I said. I knew you were. I knew it.
I don't know. And this really is winging it, I promise. I promise I got home at 2 in the morning last night in Utah, and I am down in.
to Arizona.
So we really.
First attempt. There are a bunch of samples on this side.
This is crazy.
Oh, I forget. I'm always laughing really loud when I'm wearing.
Oh,
We're so loud.
no, this is great. I'm having a blast here, guys.
Okay.
All right, watermelon. So we're gonna get that color going up here, and
Someone put a mic on Cody. Can y'all hear Cody? You gotta yell, Cody. He's over in the zone, switching out.
Cody's hilarious.
He is.
Yeah.
He had us cracking up today.
He got me.
He got you
He can keep a poker face.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
He gotcha.
He got me good.
He's good at little practical jokes.
Yeah.
He keeps us alive here at
All right.
Scrapbook.com. Sometimes he'll jump behind a door too and scare. just for
I
fun.
love it.
Just for fun.
Every team needs that. So
Yes. Until
Hey.
you scream every time.
yes,
Makes me scream.
So we actually had a team member several years ago that was our resident jump scare person, like to pop out behind doors and video us while he did that, and so.
He videoed it?
Yeah.
Oh, I would die if
Yeah.
he videoed it. Wow, I bet you guys have some good ones.
So I went creamsicle and then watermelon, creamsicle at the bottom, watermelon up at the top. I don't know how it's gonna look, but we're just gonna go with it. And then I am gonna add a little extra watermelon to the center of this flower here.
Somebody said shy Cody. Cody is not shy. No, no.
No, I have not
Cody shaking his
met.
head, nope. Oh, that looks
Okay.
pretty. That looks really pretty.
We're gonna
You did
see
like
how
the
this-
ombre. Wow.
So there you go.
Stunning.
Ah, that's fun. I like that. I like
That is
the.
gorgeous.
It kind of flip flops, but now those smaller blossoms up here really pop against the creamsicle, and then down here, the creamsicle blossoms pop against that watermelon. And then last but not
That's
least, this is a very simple stencil, but it's actually quite important if you want to really finish the whole look off. And this, I'm actually going to just use our rainforest ink right here. And this time I'm really going to lean into how saturated that color is, because this is going to kind of replace.
Or is that good?
That's great. This is going to really replace like black. Like you could do this with black ink, but I'm going to actually just use rainforest and really lean into how deep that color is. And finish off all these centers. So you can see it creates the little vein on the leaf, the little centers of the blossoms, and then we add a little extra detail to those large blossom centers. So we're going to just quickly drop all of this color on here. And these are smaller, and so what with smaller stencils, you just have to kind of work it from different angles to like make sure you're getting ink into every nook and cranny. So, all right, I think I've got that done there.
Okay.
And then the big reveal now.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! There it
Look
is.
At how
So
gorgeous.
that turned out.
I'm so happy you showed us how to use this.
That was a lot of fun. This is a really fun stencil to use.
And look at that.
Oh,
That is not what the mint tape's supposed
no,
to
it
do.
didn't do anything, guys. So there you can see there. It's a really
It's
fun background,
gorgeous.
and you can see there how the flowers and leaves kind of break the line of that rectangle.
Yes.
And then I love that little white space left on the outside because it really makes everything pop. And then I will, off screen,
yes.
you can finish off, and you can see the space that's left here. And that's also, if you didn't want to use these stamps and you had some other ones, if you just had the stencil set, that's still design-wise, like you kind of have your like dominant area here and like a little, like in design theory, it's nice to have like a more dominant area and then this area that's a little more subdued there. So you could just finish that off with like a simple die cut sediment, or you could use any of these
Look
from
at how
this
these
set.
fit in there perfectly too. That's so nice.
I'm gonna show them here, like right there. That oh so happy for you would fit perfectly right there.
In love with
So
that.
yeah,
In
lots of options. So
Yes.
all right, I
Stencil.
did it.
You did it.
I did it.
We're so,
oh
we're
my
so
word.
glad you did. We got
Thank
to see
you.
you in action, and that was so much
Well.
fun. What did you all think? Was that fun or what?
You guys. That's a
too
great
much
idea.
fun.
I see Carol said, I'd love a sympathy message stamp set for this set in the future
Oh,
release. That's
hey,
actually a
great
great
idea.
This would be a great one to have some
Yep.
other sentiments that could go with it. So
Yes. All right, so I really enjoyed learning and watching you and looking at all of the new release that you have coming out at Scrapbook.com. We do have a coupon code, but we also have something up here. I don't know if you saw. We're warming ourselves up here. So you want to
maybe
share
that's why
with us?
maybe that's why I was warming up.
It's the fire!
Yes. Yeah. So well, we have a summer camp that we do every summer. We do it in
Yes.
June. It's a fun time of the year because there's not a lot of other things happening in the industry during that time. And so we kind of just were like, well, what would be a fun thing to do? So 4 years ago, we held our first C9 summer camp. And it's just grown and improved little by little each of those years. And we plan to continue to do that as the years go on.
Good.
And this year, Scrapbook.com is one of our sponsors for the event, and we're so thrilled. There's a lot of fun things that go on at this camp. There are 6 classes, and the products are all exclusive to the kit. But we also have a fun thing. As Scrapbook.com is one of our sponsors, we will also be coming out with an exclusive that we will release
here.
We will release together at it'll be only available at Scrapbook.com.
Super excited.
And it's going to be super cute. It's actually in design right now. It will be revealed at summer camp. So
it's a surprise, but yes, it'll be revealed at summer camp.
At
and
summer
they can
camp.
get it here.
Yep, and it's only available at Scrapbook.com. So and we have registration actually happening for camp. It's June 23rd.
21st?
First. Thank you, Cody. Thank you.
Cody.
June 21st through the 23rd. It's a Friday evening and it runs through Sunday afternoon. It's not only classes, it's also fun campfires, lots of laughing. If you can imagine me laughing.
Yes.
If you can imagine me laughing.
Imagine. He's such a hoot. He does so much fun.
But no, it's just 3 days full of so much fun. For those of you who have been, it's a blast. For us, it's kind of the big dance. This is what we live for. And
have you released who the instructors are yet, or no?
We have, yes.
Okay,
so we have.
Here.
Yes, we have a few actually here in the chat. Reveal yourselves. Megan Andrew, who I saw just commented, she's a first-time camp counselor. We have Carissa Wiley as a returning camp counselor. For those of you who know JC Gaspar, he is also a camp counselor this year, first time. And then we have Jennifer McGuire, Laura Basson, Christina Werner. So it's really fun. Simon Hurley is coming to do a special segment with me, a crafty hour. And
is Simon here still? He was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here.
Was he here to tell me about the mint tape?
About the mint tape.
I haven't been shy about the mint tape.
Not at all.
I like to use it once, and then I get a new piece. So.
You're gonna upset.
Yes. So no, the mint tape is fantastic, you guys. I highly recommend it when it's back in stock. Summer camp is a virtual retreat, and so what we do have though is the camp counselors are live with us, and it's a lot of fun. It's broadcast out. All of the experience is recorded and available after the event. And so if you're not even able to attend it live, but you want to participate in the event itself, it's all available.
You can watch it later.
So,
I love that.
So fun.
They can register early?
Yeah, so we actually have registration currently going on, but for our Scrapbook.com friends, we are actually reopening our early bird discount.
Yes.
So we had an early bird discount that's closed now, but we've reopened it. And so if you use this discount code, C9CAMP-SBC, that allows you to get registration at our early bird price. Essentially, it's taking $16 off, which if you're investing in any of the inks and things like that, that's a great way to
a really good way
to get those things.
Good point. Good point.
So yes, we've reopened that, and you can use that code through Friday night. So today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that early bird pricing is available. We have I think you guys, the link's right there. So you can go and register for that. And we're just so thrilled to have Scrapbook.com be one of our main sponsors for this event.
We're excited. We are so supportive of everything that you do. So we are just so honored and grateful to be a part of it and to be there and to sponsor it. So
thank you.
And we're excited to have that stamp and die. Is that what we're getting?
Yes, yes. It's going to be a stamp and die bundle, and it's not going to be a small. It's going to be a really well done one.
I'm
so
excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And you'll announce it at summer camp.
It will be announced at summer camp.
Okay, so take advantage of this while you can. Yes, grab. Do we need to put it one more time on the screen so they can make sure they grab that?
Yes. And then is it just cards?
It is not just cards. It's primarily cards, but we do actually have some 3D, like paper crafts in it as well. One of the classes.
There's something for everyone, right?
And these products are when you hear about exclusive products for events, sometimes it's a little like tiny stamp or a one die and things like that. These are full-fledged like stamp die,
collections.
stencil bundles. Yes. So
Love
they're
it.
so these are things that you'll have a
generous.
lot of use beyond camp. And
Yeah.
for those of you who are more into scrapbooking, some of these things have beautiful elements for that too, for layout and things. So
Fabulous. I think there's probably something for everyone. It's paper crafting.
Totally.
You can always use something you learned in a card making class and use it in your scrapbooking or your mini albums or whatever it is that you're paper crafting. Okay, where did you get the idea to start this camp? Because that's such a clever idea.
It just came as kind of like a
this beautiful mind.
this beautiful head of hair.
this beautiful mind. He's so creative.
No, we just decided like if we were going to venture into like what would we do if
Right.
we did a virtual event? Because virtual events have kind of become more popular in recent years
Yeah.
within the industry, and for us, we were like, well, we clearly love nostalgia, right?
Yes,
Like we love
yes.
throwback things, and there's just that. We try to maintain that nostalgic throwback feel to a
Yeah.
summer camp experience that you may have had as a child.
Yeah.
And so we just thought that experience of going to summer camp and like crafting just
Crafting.
went so
It really
perfectly
does
together.
go together. It's actually
Yeah.
really clever.
So,
I'm
thanks.
impressed. Yeah, I
It's
love
a lot of
that
fun,
you
and the
do it.
branding, we've branded the whole thing, so it's from start to finish. It's just a really fun experience.
So they're going to have an
So,
amazing time. So check it out. We're so grateful to be a part of it. Thank
I don't
you.
think I don't think anyone will regret it. It's honestly
no.
so much fun.
Anything in crafting you don't regret.
No.
Do you ever say, "Oh, I wish
I wish I
spent
wouldn't have
time
made that card.
crafting"?
Oh shoot.
Never.
I wish I wouldn't have stenciled this. You know, like
I'm so glad you did.
no, it's so fun.
All right. Well, we are so grateful that you all joined us today. We had so much fun.
It was a
with
lot of
Greg
fun.
In the
Thank
house
you.
at Scrapbook.com. He was a hoot. So much fun. We are so glad you came. Please come again.
I will. Yeah, this is a very easy trip for me. So
Okay,
yeah.
love it, love it.
Thanks for having
We'll
me.
be back then soon,
Okay.
hopefully. All right, check out his summer camp, friends, and thank you all for joining us. Thank you all. Look at all the wonderful friends.
You
All the
guys,
love.
so
They
great.
love you.
Thank you.
They
You guys
love
are
you.
so fun.
And check out all the products that we used today in the description below. Don't forget to use your coupon. Should we throw that up one more time?
Yeah, you should.
Get 9% off at Scrapbook.com for all Concord 9th items. It is campfire to support his wonderful summer camp coming up soon.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you all soon. Take care. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.